Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my September TBR, and I don't do TBRs. I used to. I've been on BookTube for years. This is a new channel because I'm reading completely different books than I used to read, but every single time I have made TBRs, I haven't kept them. I fail, and so I just stopped doing them. I haven't made a TBR in probably a year because I've just been mood reading, and that's been working out great for me. But with fall coming, and that's my favorite time of year, I've really been wanting to read some more like atmospheric-y, darker kind of books. I love when it gets cold and the leaves are changing and it's like foggy in the morning and it's getting darker at night. So I just want something like that. Plus, I've really been in the mood for classics. So anyway, I have been doing a ton of research this last week online, trying to find some really good classic books to read in the fall time. I'm always a seasonal reader. I do prefer to read books that are set in the season that we're in. And so I wanted books with like a fall kind of theme, but I wanted them to be classics. So these are the books that I have picked out. First one on my list is The Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I've actually read this before. I'm a huge Sherlock fan. I've read a lot of Sherlock through the years, but this one in particular I think is the most autumnal one of his books, and so I want to reread it. It has been years since I've read it. The next one I really want to get to is A Pocket Full of Rye by Agatha Christie. I haven't read this one before, and this is a Miss Marple book, and I don't think I've read any of the Miss Marple books. I've read quite a few of the Perot ones, but not Miss Marple. I have been watching her TV show though. It's so good. I love it. I'm actually not sure what season this one takes place in, but the cover just reminds me very much of fall with the yellow and the ravens or blackbirds, whatever these are. In it says, A Pocket Full of Rye is an ingenious tale of multiple murder in which Miss Jane Marple helps Scotland Yard find the murderer. So there you go. I plan on reading that one. And this next one is very fall-like, and it is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. I've already read this one before too. I read it maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I love it. It takes place in upstate New York in October. Next one I want to get into, and I read a bit of Poe every fall just because he is the quintessential fall author for me. This book is just a collection of his different stories and poems. I've read probably at least half of what he has written, and I just really love his writing, especially for those like cold, blustery, rainy days. The last physical book that I have here, I have a couple other books that I want to add to this, but the last physical book I have is this one. I want to read The Fellowship of the Rings. Now, I am not big on reading fantasy. I think the only fantasy books I've ever read in my life were probably the Harry Potter books. When I was doing my research and looking for a good classic book to read in the fall, this one kept coming up. Apparently, the book starts out on Bilbo and Frodo Baggins' birthday. They both share a birthday, and their birthday is September 22nd, which is technically the first day of fall, and it is also my birthday. So I had no idea that I shared a birthday with these two characters, but I'm so freaking excited about it. It's part of the reason why I love fall so much, because my birthday is the first day of fall. So yeah, I am really excited to dive into this. It will probably kick my butt. It's probably very difficult to read, but A Lovely Day with Holly talks about this all the time. She said that she loves these books, and so if she can do it, I can do it. That's the plan. I'd actually wait until September 22nd to start this one. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I'm so excited that we share a birthday. So moving on, the books that I don't have physical copies of that I am considering reading in September or fall time frame. And I would love for you guys to let me know if I should read these, if you've read them or not. The first one I'm thinking about is Wuthering Heights by Bronte. One of the Bronte sisters, I think, wrote that. I've never read it, but it was on like all of the lists for classics to read in fall. I've read a lot of like mixed reviews on this book over the years, and people either love it or hate it. So yeah, if any of you guys have read it, and if you think I should read it, let me know. The other book I'm thinking of reading is Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. Now, I have a love-hate, or more of a lukewarm hate relationship with Jane Austen. I loved Sense and Sensibility, but I hated Pride and Prejudice. Mansfield Park was that the other one I read, and I really did not like it. She's very formulaic, and I don't like the themes of like girls desperately trying to marry a rich man and like how many pounds a year do you make, that whole conversation. I don't like it. Plus she really overuses the word amiable. Drives me insane. Anyway, Northanger Abbey came up on a lot of the lists as well, and it said that it's written as like satire for the gothic genre in like a creepy old house or something. So I just thought for atmosphere purposes that would probably be a good one to read. But again, I don't know because I've never read that one. So yeah, let me know if you've read that one. And the last one is one that I'm really not sure if I'm going to get to or not. And I'm also not sure how this is classified as a classic, but it was on the classics list. It was written in 1992, so that makes me feel super old because I was born in the 70s. But it is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I've never read anything from her before. She apparently is a Christian. I did do a little bit of research on her. But I read that this book is set in New England about a bunch of college age people in the fall, like when they're first starting college. And so it's very good to read in the fall. And I think a murder takes place at the very beginning, or the college kids are talking about a murder they were involved in. And so I think there's a mystery, at least from what I can remember from the description. But again, haven't read it, haven't read anything from her before. So if you've read it and you think it's good, let me know that too. So yeah, those are the books that I really would love to get to in September or fall time frame. Again, I'm not going to stress myself out over this if I don't make it happen, but I would really like to read these books. I would also love any other recommendations from you guys. So if you have one, leave that in the comments. So yeah, that's all I've got. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.